Hello, 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 hello. एक second. Yes, so we are also live on YouTube as well, right? So सबसे पहले आप मुझे बता दीजिए कि क्या मेरा ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है क्या? अगर मेरा ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर है तो यू कैन राइट यस इन अ चैट बॉक्स. अगर मेरा ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर आ रहा है, द पीपल दोज हु आर कनेक्टेड फ्रॉम अ जूम, प्लीज एक बार यस लिख दीजिए चैट बॉक्स में, राइट? और जो जो यूट्यूब से कनेक्टेड है गाइज, आप भी यस लिख दीजिए. आप क्यों
आप मुझे
शर्मा रहे
बता
हैं?
दीजिए कि क्या।
यस यस यस. कोई यहाँ से यूट्यूब पे जाके चेक करके आया कि सही में आ रहा है कि नहीं. चलो ग्रेट. दैट इज समथिंग रियली कूल टू हियर द साउंड. यूट्यूब से जो जनता कनेक्टेड है, फटाफट यस लिख दीजिए अगर मेरा ऑडियो वीडियो क्लियर आ रहा है. तो मोहित कह रहा है कि सर गजब आ रहा है आपका ऑडियो वीडियो. ठीक है, चलो ग्रेट 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 ग्रेट. सो सबसे पहले वेलकम एवरीवन टू टुडेज सेशन. टुडेज सेशन इज समथिंग व्हिच इज वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड मोस्ट ऑफ यू इज अवेटेड फॉर दिस सेशन. काफी लोग इस सेशन के लिए काफी टाइम से वेट पे हैं. बिकॉज आई टेल यू, मेरे यूट्यूब पे भी एक बहुत पहले मैंने एक आईसीआईसीआई बैंक का वीडियो डाला था. सर्च इंजन में सिर्फ वही वीडियो चल रहा है. आई वाज लाइक ओके, स्टूडेंट्स जेन्युइनली नीड दिस वीडियो आउट, राइट? So I decided let's call the mentor with the same on and let's have a session, right? So today our mentor has joined in for this session. So mentor is Akansha Gupta. So she has been working with CMONC for almost more than 6 months, and she has completed or she has worked with ICICI Bank for more than 5 years. So सबसे पहले एक बार जोरदार तालियां बजा के उनका स्वागत करते हैं यार. उनके घर तक आवाज पहुंच जानी चाहिए. एक राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज तो बनता है यार, राइट? तालियों में शर्माने की कोई वो नहीं है यार. यूट्यूब वाले आप वर्चुअल क्लैप दे सकते हैं, राइट? आप लाइव क्लैप तो नहीं दे पाएंगे, बट यस, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट यू टू प्लीज मेक अ वर्चुअल क्लैप्स. समवन इज आस्किंग कि जूम पे कैसे ज्वाइन करें. देखो, आपको टेलीग्राम ग्रुप पे लिंक डाली हुई है, वहां से आप ज्वाइन कर सकते हो जूम पे, राइट? किसी ने गलती से फन रात्रि का बैनर लगा दिया, बट कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है. हम आगे बढ़ते हुए. सो आकांक्षा हैज बीन वर्किंग एज अ क्रेडिट मैनेजर इन आईसीआईसीआई बैंक एंड she has been again a part of agriculture loan and SME loans, right? And she is currently pursuing the degree in psychology because she has very keen interest in reading the human minds and stuff. So great यार. मतलब this is something very unique, especially from the perspective of CS, because हम लोग तो यार ऑडिट लॉ के बाहर तो कभी निकलते नहीं है, और वो चीज एक काफी यूनिक है, राइट? So without taking much of the time, I want Akansha to please share her insights about her journey. How was her journey about, and what all were the major learnings in the 5 years of the journey?
Hi, hello everyone. Thanks for having me here, first of all. And thanks for the great introduction, Shivam. And clap कराया तो मतलब ऐसा लगा कि हाँ सीए बन के कुछ अच्छा काम किया है लाइफ में.
Right.
Okay. So, okay, I have a close to 6 years of experience with ICICI Bank. So I became a CA in the year 2015, and also I'm a CS. And so ICICI Bank was my first job, and this was an off-campus placement because हमारे time पे, ICICI was not the part of campus placements. So I had put my profile on Naukri.com. From there, they had picked my profile. And I was very clear at that time कि मुझे banking में ही जाना है. So I was not very keen on going into big fours या कुछ भी. So my अगर CA नहीं होती मैं तो maybe I would have gone into banking only. तो ऐसे मतलब मेरा initially interest ही banking में था. So there they picked my profile, they interviewed me, and then they gave me the profile of credit manager in agri credit role. And I was placed at this location called Khargon. This is a district in MP, and this is near my hometown. So this was also one of the reasons why I took the role. And then I worked there for like 2 years, and then through internal transfer I moved to working capital department. So I was in a position to relocate, so that's why I moved to Pune after that in working capital. And then I worked there in working capital, and last year in August 2021, because I wanted to pursue like further studies, so that's why I left the bank. And as you already said that I'm studying psychology, and so that is a totally different story, but we'll stick to this. Okay. So yeah, it has been a great learning journey in terms of banking का मुझे काफी अच्छा knowledge हो गया while working with ICICI Bank and basically when you work as a credit manager, especially in the retail segment, so you get exposure of a lot of you get the exposure of a lot of banking का काफी आपको knowledge हो जाता है and other than that आप में काफी सारी qualities develop होती है like leadership skills, your confidence grows, you take initiatives, you start taking initiatives and you become your communication skills improve and yes, you grow as a professional. So it has been a great learning experience and I have worked with like 3 and 4 different teams and हर टीम में अलग अलग तरीके के लोग हैं, so you learn people management there, which is very important. I have worked with different kinds of managers, so सबका अलग अलग तरीके का expectations होता है and there have been highs and lows. With some managers it was very smooth, कुछ कुछ managers थे वो काफी challenging थे, तो वो भी एक सीखने को मिलता है कि how you know manage people above and below you.
Got it.
So yeah, that was the journey in short.
Got it. So coming back to the placements part, which you have mentioned around, right? I think a lot of the people are there who are connected in session. I think more than 200 people are there, if I count the Zoom and YouTube, right? So one of the major question is that what are the roles which ICICI Bank will offer? What are the generally roles you have seen in your 6 years of journey are offered to the CA fresher students?
Okay, so actually I was in this I was in credit department. So basically I was in touch mostly with the people who are in credit managers roles or are in relationship managers role or solution managers role. So these are the major roles where recruitment is being done. First is the credit manager, relationship manager and solution managers. Other than this, you can also be placed in BKC, in policy team, in product team. All those roles also they offer to CAs, where you'll be part of the policy team, yeah, product team. Other than that, general banking में they do not generally place CAs, जहाँ पे आपको where you'll be sitting in branch and आप branch banking में generally they do not put CAs. And then there is audit and taxation, which I've heard in the current placements which are going on, but I'm not aware of those roles ज़्यादा, because I was in touch with these people, so I know about कि policy में, product में, credit में and sales में there are CAs.
Got it. Got it. So we'll discuss majorly 2 roles today, right? We'll be discussing the number one, a credit manager and a relationship manager. So Akansha, what is the exact journey or what is a person who is going to be placed in a credit manager? Exactly वो करेगा क्या? मतलब what his roles and responsibilities will, और उसका career graph कैसा जाएगा? मतलब exactly what roles or what all areas he'll be working during his journey?
So in every bank, like ICICI बैंक या कोई भी बैंक है, HDFC बैंक हो गया, कोटक बैंक हो गया, तो there are different products which are offered to customers in retail and non-retail segments. Like majorly it is working capital loans, home loans, LAP, auto loans and agriculture loans. So whenever a customer applies for any loan in a bank, so what a credit manager is supposed to do, he has to check the whole loan application. He has to check the basic details of customers like his KYC, his income documents, his financials, and all non-financial aspects also. What is the background of the customer that he has to check. And after checking all this, a credit manager has to give the decision whether we can sanction the loan to this person or not. So that is the basic role of a credit manager. that you have to go through all the documents, all the financial documents and all non-financial aspects, and you have to check the loan eligibility of that customer. And accordingly, you have to give decision whether
Okay.
the loan is sanctioned or rejected. And you have to adhere to the TAT. Okay, so it's a highly competitive industry. So a credit manager's role is also to adhere to the timeline or TAT within which you are expected to give decision. Also, you are expected to okay, so this is the basic role. Other roles, other responsibilities we can discuss later. So this is the basic role of a credit manager.
Okay, okay, got it. So now coming to, as you mentioned, there are two types of roles basically divided into the credit manager. One is a retail part and one is a non-retail or wholesale part, I'll say. Right. So given an option, first of all, what is the major difference between a retail and wholesale? And given an option, right, which role should a candidate prefer, or which role has a better learnings from the perspective of growth?
Okay, so in retail segment, you'll deal with small businessmen or small corporates, and in wholesale banking, you'll deal with large corporates.
Okay.
Okay, so in wholesale banking, normally you'll deal with one big customer, and in retail segment, you will deal with many customers on daily basis. So that is the major difference, and processes are same, but the thing is कि retail wholesale banking में जो है customer बड़ा है तो one proposal will take a lot of time, and then आपको उसका पूरा relationship आपको handle करना है. Okay, for example, that customer has come to you for some term loan या working capital loan, so you have to provide solutions कि हम इसको और क्या offer कर सकते हैं. So that whole relationship has to be maintained.
Okay. Okay.
There will
Got.
be fewer clients, but the work will be intensive there. And in retail there will be more clients, and वहाँ पर आपके पास में थोड़ा pressure होगा time को लेके, because retail में things are वहाँ पर competition ज़्यादा होता है retail.
Got it, got it, got it. So जो credit manager का role है exactly, so is it a desk job role or you need to move around multiple places or visit clients? So how does it works?
It is more of a desk job, I can say, but yes, you are also expected to visit clients. एंड सी डेस्क जॉब से हम लोग ऐसे जनरली समझते हैं कि 9 PM आप 9 AM आपने लॉग इन किया, एंड आपका डेली का जो भी फाइल्स है प्रपोजल्स है चेक करके 5 बजे आप साइन आउट करके चले गए. But that is not the case. You have to deal with so many people on daily basis. आपको सेल्स टीम से कोऑर्डिनेट करना होता है, आपको कस्टमर से बात करना होता है, आपको आपकी टीम से बात करना होता है. So this is a very dynamic role, and मतलब ये सरकारी रोल मतलब गवर्नमेंट रोल जैसा बिल्कुल नहीं है. व्हाट वी जनरली बैंकिंग को लेके जो हमारा एक कंसेप्शन होता है दिमाग में कि बैंकिंग मतलब कि डेस्क पे जाके 9 से 5 काम करके घर आना है, वो वैसा नहीं है. इट्स अ चैलेंजिंग रोल, इट्स अ वेरी डायनामिक रोल. हाँ, आपको उतना भागदौड़ नहीं करना है जितना कि एक सेल्स पर्सन करता है, बट यस यू आर एक्सपेक्टेड टू विजिट कस्टमर्स, बिग क्लाइंट्स. Like in WBG where there are big clients, you have to visit each and every client, and even you may have to like make multiple visits there.
Okay, got it, got it. Now coming to the growth perspectives for a credit manager, right? So say for example, I have worked 1 year down the line as a credit manager in ICICI Bank or whichever bank I have worked on, right? So what all career options will be available to me, or where I would see myself in 5 years?
Okay. Uh, uh, okay. So if you're thinking of joining ICICI Bank or any bank, first of all, you have to think कि आपको अपने आप को कहाँ देखना है 5 years down the line. Is your aim, is your goal is to become a banking professional या आपको core CA field में जाना है? First of all, you have to decide it for yourself. अगर your goal is to become a banking professional, then the growth opportunities are immense, मतलब it's huge. एंड अगर आप ये सोच रहे हो कि 1-2 साल यहाँ काम करके देख लेते हैं, देन विल मूव टू सम अदर इंडस्ट्री, देन इट विल बी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू ग्रो दैट वेज.
Okay.
Okay, so if suppose a person joins bank and उनका goal है कि I want to see myself 10 years down the line working in some bank only, तो what happens कि you enter as a credit manager in bank, but as जैसे लोगों ने मुझे पूछा भी है while we were taking that boot camp session में भी, कि मैम क्रेडिट रोल में तो इतना कुछ ऐसे सीए वाला तो कुछ काम है नहीं, तो व्हाई आर दे हायरिंग सीएस, बहुत ही बेसिक सा काम है, केवाईसी चेक करना है, फाइनेंशियल्स चेक करना है. तो बैंक का इंटेंशन जो है बिहाइंड हायरिंग सीएस is they want to see you in leadership roles.
Okay.
आप 1-2 साल काम करो, you learn this basic thing of credit underwriting, and then they want to see you in leadership roles, and they always prefer CAs while for promotions and role elevations. I've seen they always prefer CAs. So their basic intention of hiring CAs, अभी जैसे आप सोचोगे कि ऑटो लोन में सीए का क्या काम है, आई हैव वर्कड इन एग्री क्रेडिट, तो एग्री क्रेडिट में सीए का क्या काम है. सो दे डोंट वांट यू टू डू अंडरराइटिंग फॉर 5-6 ईयर जब तक आप बैंक में हो. दे डोंट वांट यू टू डू अंडरराइटिंग वर्क ओनली. दे वांट यू टू बी they want you to see in the roles of zonal credit manager, zonal credit head, retail credit head. They want to see you मतलब they will provide you opportunities to grow in bank, and for that उनका ये perception है कि CAs are the suitable candidates to be in leadership roles. And बैंक में कई सारे senior positions पे, अच्छे senior positions पे there are CAs in the senior positions. And it has also happened कि within 2-3 years a person has been promoted to the state head position, but that will happen only if you're passionate about this industry and this role.
Okay, got it. So now we'll be moving to the second role, which is more regarding a relationship manager. So what exactly the role is? मतलब करना क्या होता है being a relationship manager?
Okay, so a relationship manager, as the name suggests, you have to bring new relationship to the bank. Okay, you're expected to bring new clients, source the new clients, या आपके branch ने आपको कोई lead दिया है, या आपके senior ने आपको कोई lead दिया है, तो you have to go and meet the client. You have to understand his requirement. Okay, and you have to offer the best solution to the client. इसके बाद में your job is to collect the documents from the client, prepare the file, hand it over to the credit team, get the loan sanctioned. अगर sanction नहीं हो रहा है तो what alternative solution you can offer, that you have to check. उसके बाद में if the loan is sanctioned, then you have to prepare for the disbursement of the loan. So and after disbursement, a relationships manager responsibility is also to monitor the loan. जो आपने लोन दिया है क्लाइंट को, उसका मॉनिटरिंग भी आपको करना है कि the payment is coming on time, the interest is being deposited on time or not, the account ये account regular है या नहीं. So that is the whole and sole role of a relationship manager. And solution manager, which is interchangeably used, both the terms.
Okay, got it. And what is a career path growth in terms of a relationship manager?
Yeah, it is same as a credit managers, is that of a credit managers. In relationship managers also, why they hire CAs, like I've mentioned earlier also, suppose you're in a practice, in a finance practice, so finance practice में आप क्या करते हो, आप खुद से सोर्स करते हो क्लाइंट्स फॉर जिसको भी मतलब फाइनेंस का रिक्वायरमेंट है, सो दे कम टू you offer them solutions कि ये ऐसे हो सकता है, you collect documents from them, फिर आप जो भी particular बैंक के पास जाके लाइजनिंग करते हो to get the proposal sanctioned. तो same thing यहाँ पे भी आपको करना है. At the entry level, this is your role as a relationship manager or solution managers. इसके बाद में you can be promoted to the RHS role. और एक RHS के अंडर में 4 से 5 लाइक रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर्स होते हैं, एंड आफ्टर दैट देयर इज स्टेट हेड, एंड देन देयर इज national head, you can say. So
Okay.
career progression is same as in credit role.
Okay, got it. So is there any sort of targets which are given to the relationship manager or credit manager कि आपको इतना target achieve करना है or something sort of?
Yes, for relationship managers there are targets कि monthly आपको इतना amount का business करना है, या इतना files आपको, इतने customers आपको करना है. And for credit roles, the targets are not direct कि आपको yes, the productivity targets are there कि आपको इतना इतने number of cases you have to process, that those kind of targets are there. Otherwise वो आपको measure कैसे करेंगे आपका performance? So those kind of targets are there, and you may have to do some lead generation or cross selling कि अगर आपके पास में कोई client आ रहा है तो what other products we can offer to this client, that you have to explore.
Okay, got it. Right. So now I think most of you might be clear कि ठीक है यार, मतलब first step should be either you decide either you want to get into the banking sector or not. Right. Once you decided you want to get into the banking sector, then you decide which division you need to get into. Right. Now ठीक है, I have decided mentally, emotionally, psychologically हर तरीके से I think सभी यहाँ पे ready है to get into that. Now we'll move to very very important questions जिसके लिए काफी लोग बेसब्री से इंतजार कर रहे हैं. राइट कि बता दो यार इंटरव्यू में क्या पूछने वाले हैं, व्हाट ऑल थिंग्स आई शुड स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर माय इंटरव्यूज, राइट? एंड दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच मोस्ट द company look into the candidate, what all things a candidate should prepare, right? And what are the common questions which company is going to be asking?
Okay. So first of all, as you all are freshers, so your first experience is your articleship experience. Okay. So prepare thoroughly whatever work you have done in your articleship. The person sitting there interviewing you might be a CA, so he knows what happens in articleship. उनको ये भी पता है कि बहुत बच्चे डमी भी करते हैं, so he'll quickly find out in a minute कि आपने क्या किया है और क्या नहीं किया है आर्टिकलशिप में. So you have to, आपका CV में भी you should write well whatever work you have done in your articleship. So first is that thing, you should be able to speak whatever you have done in your articleship. उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता that you are applying for a credit manager's role and आपका experience is in income tax or indirect tax or audit. Whatever you have done, you should be able to speak about it. Okay, so इससे क्या पता चलता है कि आपने काम किया है एंड आपको वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. मतलब अगर आपको कोई नया काम सिखाया भी जाएगा तो आपको वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. ओके, एंड एक क्वेश्चन ये भी आता है कि मैंने डायरेक्ट टैक्सेस में आर्टिकलशिप किया है एंड मुझे फाइनेंस का तो कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है. सो दे ऑल्सो नो दैट कि आपको बैंकिंग का या फाइनेंस का कोई एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, बट दे चेक कि कितना विलिंगनेस है सीखने का. Okay, so that comes from your confidence when you speak in the interview. So you should be prepared for this answer कि why do you want to join a bank? This is the most important question. कि बैंक क्यों join करना है? When you have done articleship in direct taxes or indirect taxes, you have the option for going into big fours. So why bank? So you should be clear in your head कि banking क्यों join करना है. बहुत लोगों का ये भी रहता है कि it's a big brand, package is good, so इसलिए join कर लेते हैं. तो वो those kinds of answers don't work. Okay.
Got it.
Next is they'll ask you a very basic question. What do you understand with the role of a credit manager? Credit manager का role क्या होता है? And if it is for RM role, then they can ask you कि what is the role of an RM?
Okay.
And then what is credit underwriting? एक ही question हो सकता है. In credit underwriting, you have to speak about whole process of credit underwriting. Basic things like KYC. आप किसी भी role में जाओगे, किसी भी product में जाओगे, be it auto loan, be it home loan, be it working capital. So KYC is the first and foremost requirement. So you should know what is KYC, and for different clients what would be the KYC requirements. For individual it will be different, for partnership firms it will be different, company, LLP. So you should know what KYC requirements would be there for different clients. Then you can read about CIBIL. What is CIBIL? Okay, what are the different kinds of CIBIL? There are consumer CIBILs, there are commercial CIBILs. So basic idea होना चाहिए. They will not मतलब बहुत extensively they are not going to ask, because obviously you are a fresher and कभी आपने CIBIL generate नहीं किया होगा, but एक general knowledge आपको होना चाहिए regarding CIBIL. Then comes financials में they may ask ki what all financial documents will you collect from a client. This can be asked from a credit manager also. कि suppose a person comes for a working capital loan, तो आपको उससे क्या क्या financial documents लेना चाहिए, like 3 years का financials या income tax returns, bank statement का copy या any income document. Salaried है तो वहाँ पे ITR आ जाएगा. So all those things. Then you should know about GST, different kinds of GST returns. Okay, GSTR 3B क्या होता है, GSTR 1 क्या होता है, जो भी recent amendments है GST में major. Okay, जिससे भी आप टर्नओवर वेरीफाई कर सकते हो. So all those GST returns वो आप पढ़ के चले जाना. Then ROC के कुछ major compliances which are necessary, वो आप पढ़ सकते हो. Then about, you can read about these terms like mortgages, hypothecation. What are these terms? What is the difference between mortgage and hypothecation? And what is registered mortgage, equitable mortgage? Okay, then what kind of properties can be accepted as collateral? This could be a question. Then financials में question, वो एक basic सा question आपसे पूछ सकते हैं कि suppose you are given 3 years of financials of any client, so how will you go about it? What all things will you check? तो आपको यहाँ पे अपना common sense use करके देना है, because obviously आपको नहीं पता है ना, you are a fresher and आपको नहीं पता है कि कैसे होता है काम. तो यहाँ पे आपको अपना common sense use करके देना है कि I'll check the sales, I'll check the turnover, profit plus में है या नहीं, I'll check 2-3 ratios like current ratio, debt equity ratio, all those things I'll check. So ऐसे करके आपको बहुत generalized way में यहाँ पे answer आपको करना है. Okay, तो आप you can go through all these ratios like current ratio. तो current ratio में ऐसे नहीं कि current assets by current liabilities. You should be able to explain कि क्या होता है current ratio. If current ratio is 2:1, तो what does that mean? If current ratio is less than 1, तो what does that mean? Okay, so you should be able to answer that. Debt equity ratio में भी you should be able to explain कि what does it tell you, debt equity ratio basically. So ऐसे आपको तैयारी करनी है. Then DSCR, read about DSCR, ISCR, okay, and EBITDA. What is operating profit margin, जो भी आपने basic पढ़ा है ना ratios financial management में, so those you should be able to answer. And अगर किसी ने finance का काम किया है, जिसने articleship में CMA वगैरह बनाया है, तो उनसे थोड़ा सा ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस वो लोग टेक्निकल में जा सकते हैं. उसके बाद में प्लीज रीड अबाउट दिस MPBF मेथड ऑफ लेंडिंग. ओके, ये मैंने बूट कैम्प में भी मतलब उसको थोड़ा डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन किया था. So these are like 2 methods of lending which is used by banks. So you can read about this. MPBF stands for maximum permissible bank finance. Okay, then read about letter of credit. बैंक गारंटी क्या होता है, लेटर ऑफ क्रेडिट क्या होता है, what is the term loan. Okay, LTV, loan to value. This you can read. Then FOIR, fixed obligation income ratio. This one you can read. Then what is working capital? What is working capital gap? Operating cycle क्या होता है? Okay. एक ये भी क्वेश्चन हो सकता है कि देर आर डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ client, like there is a client who is into manufacturing, there's a client who is in retail, there's a client who is in wholesale, so what would be the difference in the assessment? ये क्वेश्चन वो लोग पूछ सकते हैं. टैक्स ऑडिट के कुछ सेक्शंस, मेजर सेक्शंस जो हम लोग फिल करते हैं 3CD में, मेजर सेक्शंस यू कैन रीड. Then about LLP, they can ask you questions regarding LLP. LLP in partnership में क्या difference है? That they may ask you. कंपनीज का KYC आप थोड़ा अच्छे से पढ़ के चले जाइए कि कंपनीज में KYC में बेसिकली क्या लगता है. Okay, then there are ये टेक्निकल पार्ट में मेजर ये है जो you guys can go through. Other than that, there will be general questions from HR. यही सब, they'll ask you about your family background, about yourself, your location, and there's one more important question about location. Okay, so banking में bank के branches are everywhere across India, and it's an important condition which they put कि you should be willing to relocate anywhere. So ये question आ सकता है कि are you willing to relocate anywhere in India? तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा आपको rigid भी sound नहीं करना है, realistic भी sound करना है कि हाँ ऐसे नहीं कि जॉब के लिए I will be I'll agree to relocate anywhere, मुझे केरला भेज दो तो वहां भी चले जाऊंगा या नॉर्थ ईस्ट भेज दो, वैसे नहीं. You should sound some, मतलब थोड़ा realistic भी sound करना है, and you should be sound flexible also with regards to location. Okay. And one more important question, where do you see 5 years down the line? Where do you see yourself 5 years down the line or 10 years down the line? Okay. And about working in teams, how comfortable are you working in teams? Are you a team player or an individual performer? How willing are you willing are you to take up leadership roles? These kind of questions may come. Then your strengths and weaknesses, very important question. And other than that, वही सब general questions, hobbies, interests. Then majorly they will look at your CV and ask questions from there only. वहीं से वो questions बनते हैं. So that depends on your CV also. But these are the major questions which they may ask. And this will be same for relationship managers role also. Relationship managers role में एक question ये हो सकता है कि how comfortable are you with sales? Okay, so this is a hardcore sales profile. So how comfortable are you with that? So this could be a question.
Got it. So great, यार. I think people have noted out a lot of questions, right? कुछ लोग तो बोल रहे हैं आंसर भी बता दो please, right? But nevertheless, right? I want you to research on it, because दूसरों के answers दूसरों के ही होते हैं. Please research out, because that is something is gonna be showing the genuineness in the interview. ठीक है? तो that is something which is very very important. Now what we'll do is we'll be opening the forum for our audience for 15-20 odd minutes, right? तो जिन्हें भी doubts है, what you can do is you can put your doubts in a chat box so that we can take the doubts one by one. It's easier to cover the doubts from a chat box, and it's very difficult to ask everyone to unmute themselves. So first of all, I think what we can do is we can again ask the audience, those who have connected from a YouTube, can post their doubts in a live chat. I'll be happy to cover those doubts out. And जो Zoom से connected है, again I'll be requesting you कि जिनको भी जो भी doubts है ना, please do not hesitate to ask your doubts in this. So sorry, we'll not be discussing about the CTC in a public forum. This is something not नॉट एथिकल, है ना, थोड़ा सा ये गलत हो जाता है पब्लिक फोरम में डिस्कस करना सीटीसी वगैरह, ठीक है, तो वो आप अपने दोस्त भाई से डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। एनी स्पेसिफिक थिंग विच यू वांट टू आस्क रिगार्डिंग अ रोल, है ना, प्लीज डू नॉट आस्क दीदी इसका आंसर बता दो, इसका आंसर बता दो, राइट, ऐसा मतलब इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अस टू गिव आंसर्स फॉर द क्वेश्चंस आउट, बट इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट रिगार्डिंग अ प्रोफाइल, एनी ग्रोथ ट्रेजेक्टरी, एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स, विल बी हैप्पी टू कवर योर डाउट्स आउट।
अच्छा, देयर आर सम कॉमनली आस्क्ड क्वेश्चंस जो
राइट।
मतलब मुझसे पूछे गए हैं कैंडिडेट्स ने पहले भी, तो व्हिच आई
राइट।
वुड लाइक टू एड्रेस, आई थिंक वो भी यहाँ पे क्वेश्चंस होंगे बहुत लोगों
राइट।
के, इज दैट बैंकिंग वर्सेस बिग फोर्स, दिस
ओके।
इज अ मेजर क्वेश्चंस व्हिच कैंडिडेट्स आस्क कि हम बिग फोर में जाएं कि बैंकिंग में जाएं, सो देयर इज नो कंपैरिजन एक्चुअली, दीज आर टू वेरी डिफरेंट इंडस्ट्रीज। अगर आपको कोर सीए प्रोफाइल में जाना है, यू वांट टू सी योरसेल्फ as a chartered accountant, you want yourself to be called as a chartered accountant, you want to do like auditing, taxation or indirect taxation, then you should go for big four. And if you want to see yourself as a banking professional, as a successful banking professional, then you should go for banking. एंड वर्क प्रेशर को लेके भी काफी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं कि बिग फोर्स में वर्क कल्चर अच्छा है या आईसीआईसीआई बैंक में बैंकिंग में वर्क कल्चर है अच्छा, तो वर्क प्रेशर सब जगह मिलेगा, ओके, इट्स नॉट इजी एनीवेयर, सो ये सब चैलेंजेस आपको सब जगह मिलेंगे। एंड ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज के लिए भी पीपल कंपेयर बिग फोर एंड बैंकिंग, तो जहां आपका इंटरेस्ट है यू विल ग्रो देयर,
गॉट इट।
सो दैट इज द थिंग।
Right. Few people are asking regarding the location front, as in, do the bank give us a choice to select a location, or how does it work? Any idea on that?
Yes, they may offer you choices, but वो choices भी limited होगा जहाँ पर उनके पास में vacancy है.
Okay.
So more and more they will try to place you in near your home location. मतलब unnecessary ना परेशान नहीं करेगा कोई भी location को लेके, because ultimately उनको भी पता है कि अगर आपने candidate को कुछ ऐसे location में डाल दिया where he is not comfortable, so that candidate will be of no use. मतलब वो उसका productivity आएगा ही नहीं. तो अननेसेसरी, हाँ, बट बैंक विल फर्स्ट फिल देयर वैकेंसीज, मतलब कि जहां पर उनके पास वैकेंसी है फर्स्ट दे विल ऑफर यू दैट लोकेशन।
Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. So I'll answer 2-3 questions. Meet is asking which role we can expect more growth from a perspective of relationship manager or credit manager. So it's purely depending on the area of interest which you have. That is what I can feel like. If you want to add on anything, Akansha, you can definitely add on.
Yeah, it all depends on your interest and passion. Okay, so किसी किसी को फील्ड पे रह के ज्यादा मजा आता है, दे लाइक टू टॉक टू पीपल, दे लाइक टू गो टू कस्टमर्स, किसी किसी से डेस्क जॉब बिल्कुल नहीं होता है। ओके, सो इफ यू आर दैट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन तो आपको सेल्स में भी बहुत अच्छा ग्रोथ मिलेगा। एंड इफ यू आर दैट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन हु लाइक्स टू सिट मोर इन ऑफिस एंड लिमिटेड इंटरेक्शन अगर आपको पसंद है, तो देन यू शुड गो फॉर क्रेडिट रोल्स, एंड ग्रोथ अपॉर्चुनिटीज दोनों जगह सेम है।
Got it. Got it. Mohit is saying, yes, today's session is very much informative. Thanks, Mohit. Sir, when will get a recording for PwC TRS? Fazal, मैं इस पे बात करता हूँ एक बार HR से. I'll just try to upload that. Can you give any preferred job location? नहीं, तो again we have discussed on this. Hometown location मिल सकता है कि नहीं? भावेश, again the same thing which we have covered.
अगर वैकेंसी है तो you'll have to speak to HR.
Okay. Whether they'll ask for a location preferences? Yes, they'll ask you. What will be the working hours in the banking segment?
Okay, this is again a very commonly asked questions. So the official working hours are 9:15 to 5:15.
Okay, this is officials in
These are
brackets.
official working
In
hours.
brackets with a star mark. Okay, and without a star mark, it might extend to 8 or 9 some days. No, just asking.
Yes.
Okay.
मतलब I worked on weekends also. I worked till like 9 बजे के बाद भी काम किया. So that totally depends on the requirements.
Right, got it. Can we give an interview in Hindi? Ideally, no. Matlab, that is what I'll feel like, yeah, because one of the major and common thing which interviews checks is your communication skills. I want to go for a banking, but in case if I don't like it for 1 year, 2 year, can we go to auditing after that?
I do not recommend that. अगर ऑडिटिंग में जाना है तो you should begin your career with some auditing firm only.
Got
In
it.
auditing profiling.
Okay. Will
अच्छा, सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, बट
yes.
ये क्वेश्चन भी आता है कि बैंक ज्वाइन करने के बाद में डिपार्टमेंट स्विच करना इजी है क्या? फॉर एग्जांपल अभी मैंने क्रेडिट ज्वाइन कर लिया, देन आफ्टर आफ्टर 1 or 2 years कैन आई ज्वाइन ऑडिट या टैक्सेशन या रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर रोल्स? यस, डिपार्टमेंट चेंज होता है, इवन आई हैव चेंज माय डिपार्टमेंट, इट्स नॉट इजी, सो यू डोंट टेक दैट रिस्क. ओके, तो पहले ही आप क्लियर होके जाओ कि विच प्रोफाइल डू यू वांट टू गेट इनटू. So department change happens, but it's not easy.
Okay, got it. The same question someone is asking, say for example, I joined as a credit manager. Will it be helpful for me to getting into the investment banking profile?
No, if you have completed like 2-3 years in banking, so you'll get more of banking roles in future.
Okay. Okay, got it. Right. So just a small update for everyone, right? Those who are looking for interview preparations, you can visit our website, jobs.cmong.com. Once you go to the professional mentorship, you will be able to find out a lot of mentors from all the companies which are there in a campus. है ना? तो आप इनके साथ वन ऑन वन सेशन बुक कर सकते हो, काफी सिंपल है. Once you go to the book now, right, you'll be able to get a calendar, detailed calendar, जो भी आपको करवाना है, resume review, mock interview, the discussion about, right, some general interview preparations. You need to select a domain for which you are going to be booking, right? Say for example, I need a general guidance. मुझे समझना है कि क्या होता है basically. Once you go there, you'll be able to find the date wise calendar availability for the mentors out. ठीक है, तो एक मिनट दीजिए. राइट, सो जैसे आप यहाँ पे जाओगे आपको टाइम और अवेलेबिलिटी मिल जाएगा. वंस दैट इज डन, यू कैन क्लिक ऑन अ कंटिन्यू. यू नीड टू फिल द बेसिक डिटेल्स. ठीक है, आपका रेज्यूम भी अपलोड करना पड़ेगा. एंड डू यू हैव एनी स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चंस फॉर दैट? एंड वंस यू मेक अ पेमेंट, यू विल बी एबल टू बुक अ वन ऑन वन सेशन विद ऑल द मेंटर्स आउट. सो गाइज, जो भी प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं इंटरव्यू के लिए, ज्यादा सोचिए मत यार 100, 200, 500 रुपए के लिए, बिकॉज इट्स मोर अबाउट द करियर, राइट? Once you join this career, trust me, you're going to be sticking there at least for a year. एक साल तो काम करोगी, ऐसा तो नहीं है कि छोड़ के चले जाओगे. तो इतना हमने सीए फाइनल की क्लासेस में जलाए हैं 2-3 लाख रुपए, है ना? तो इट्स बेटर टू इन्वेस्ट एट अ राइट प्लेसेस एंड कनेक्ट विद द मेंटर्स आउट फॉर वन ऑन वन सेशन. ठीक है, तो जिन्हें भी बुक करना है आप बुक कर लीजिए, ज्यादा सोचने का जरूरत नहीं है. अगेन, इट्स फॉर योर बेनिफिट. Okay, we'll move to the further doubts which are there. And जिन्हें भी doubts है, please do not hesitate to put your doubts in the chat box. If they ask for a CTC, answer them. No, please, we will not be discussing the question for CTC. What is a work-life balance in ICICI Bank? As in, you want to cover this?
Yeah. Who has asked this question?
Just a second, yeah. Kirti.
I want to know what is work-life balance for you first.
Okay, you can unmute if you want. Kirtiman Gupta.
Is she there on Zoom?
I think होना चाहिए ideally. Yes, she's there. Okay, I think. But ठीक है यार, मतलब
okay, anyways, I'll answer this. Okay, so अगर work life balance है, आप ये समझते हो कि 5 बजे घर आके then I can do my own things. If that is work life balance for you, so it will be difficult to achieve every day. There are at times जब आप जल्दी फ्री हो जाते हो ऑफिस से, you come back home at like 6 or 7. But there are times where काफी लेट भी हो जाता है ऑफिस में. For me personally, work life balance ये होता है कि see, if I like what I do, तो I can do that thing 24/7. That is work life balance for me. ऐसा वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस का डेफिनेशन सबके लिए अलग अलग होता है. देखो, जब तक योर वर्क लाइफ इज नॉट टेकिंग अ टोल ऑन योर फिजिकल एंड मेंटल हेल्थ, तब तक इट इज अ healthy work culture. The time it starts taking a toll on your health, then you should think about it.
Okay. Someone is asking, will they ask for a profile or they'll just directly tell us that you're selected for credit manager role?
Okay, so I do not have much idea about how it is going to be happening in the campus.
Okay.
I think they are taking interviews for all the roles, है ना? As a common interview they're doing, and then later on they'll tell you the profile. That is what is happening.
Okay. Right. Someone is asking, is underwriting role in a credit manager role same, or is there some difference?
Yes, credit underwriting is a role, is something which a credit manager does. So the whole process which a credit manager does is called credit underwriting.
Okay, got it. The Hindi wala portion I have already covered. Right, don't worry, yaar. For this is specifically regarding the ICICI Bank. Someone started asking question for EY GDS also. अरे भाई रुको. Right, I do
So
understand.
about Hindi, I want to answer. English के लिए मतलब see, अगर आप आपके मदर टंग में बोलने में कंफर्टेबल हो ना, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड चेक कि आर योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स गुड इन योर मदर टंग ऑल्सो. क्या आपके प्रोनाउंसिएशन आपकी मदर टंग में भी उतने अच्छे हैं जितना कि आप इंग्लिश में एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो. सो इफ यू आर गुड एट योर मदर टंग ऑल्सो ना, तो आप आसानी से प्ले कर सकते हो. आप लैंग्वेज के साथ प्ले करना सीखो. यू डोंट हैव टू यूज मतलब भारी भारी वर्ड्स यूज करना जरूरी नहीं है इंग्लिश में. यू शुड नो बेसिक इंग्लिश. ठीक है. और बिल्कुल ही कंफर्टेबल नहीं हो तो यू कैन यूज मिक्स ऑफ. थोड़ा स्मार्टली अगर करोगे ना इंटरव्यू, तो इट विल नॉट बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर यू टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश ऑल्सो.
Right. Got it. Now we'll move to some questions which are there on YouTube. I think मैंने Zoom पे तो काफी सारे cover कर लिया. Can we
What's the
move to
language culture in ICICI Bank? Will we get the English? There's multilingual people in ICICI Bank. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. गुजरात में जाओगे तो people will speak गुजराती, महाराष्ट्र में जाओगे तो will speak मराठी. ऐसा है.
Right. विवेक मेरे को पूछ रहा है, सर आर यू वर्किंग विद एडलवाइस? नहीं नहीं भाई, मैं सीए मॉन्क पे वर्क करता हूँ. ठीक है. सर आई हैव बीन सिलेक्टेड फॉर ऑफ कैंपस आईसीआईसीआई बैंक बट डिडंट रिसीव एनी ईमेल. प्लीज उनको मेल कर लो. आई थिंक दे हैव अ वेरी गुड कस्टमर सपोर्ट टीम वेयर यू कैन अगेन कॉल देम आउट. ठीक है. Taxation profile का will not be able to cover in this session. We'll have a separate session in evening for the same where we'll be discussing about a DT profile. ठीक है. Ma'am, they have allotted us a regular branch or a bigger branches like regional office, zonal office, circular office, or what? I have given off campus. पूछ रहे हो या बता रहे हो मुझे नहीं समझ में आया, but ठीक है. मतलब I think you again need to discuss with HR. I think the final round with the HR is relating to the same, कि which role you are into and which domain you'll be participating. ठीक है. Are credit managers and credit analysts same? Mohit is asking.
Here it depends on bank to bank. Sometimes this term is interchangeably used.
Okay.
So if you should ask the HR only. You should ask the recruiter ki what if they are saying ki it is credit analyst role. So you ask for a JD, job description.
Right. Got it. So great. I think
कुछ banks में they use credit analyst term for this role. कुछ banks में they use credit match.
Okay.
So always ask for exact job description before accepting the offer.
Right. So great. I think we tried to cover a lot of questions यार. जो YouTube से connected है, आप like press नहीं कर रहे यार, ये गलत हो रहा है यार, बहुत गलत हो रहा है. आप फटाफट वीडियो को like कर दीजिए. Right, because we are trying to answer a lot of the questions and we are trying our best to help you out with your interview preparations. तो जिन को मदद हो रही है यार इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन के लिए, Zoom वाले आप भी जा सकते हो YouTube पे लाइक प्रेस करने के लिए, कोई मना नहीं करेगा. अच्छा, मेंटर ने भी बोल दिया सब्सक्राइब भी कर दो आप जा रहे हो तो. Okay, someone is asking, I worked as a credit relationship manager in NBFC, will it help?
So after clearing CA, is this post qualification experience?
Yes, Nishant, you can unmute if you want.
Can you specify how many months of experience is this?
You can unmute, please.
I have worked 1 year as a credit relationship manager in Pune before doing CA. In between my CA is going on.
So have they issued any experience certificate to you?
No, but I have worked for 1 year. I have the certificates of training. They have trained me as for personal loan and LAP. But I don't have any experience letter on that.
Okay, so in that case, only post-qualification experience with the proper certificate helps in getting better package and promotion. So here you're only if you have worked as a trainee, then only your knowledge will help.
Okay, thank you.
Got it. Last question, which a lot of you are again worried about, कि यार which bank to start with? मतलब either Axis is good, Federal is good, Kotak Mahindra is good or ICICI is good? मतलब which bank to choose, and what should I decide when I'm choosing any of the banks?
I think you should talk to people. Just say now you're talking to me, you should talk to someone working in Kotak, you should talk to someone who's working in HDFC. Talk to more and more people and then decide for yourself.
Okay, got it. So great, yeah. I think we tried to cover a lot of the questions. I think a lot of questions are repeating again, right? So nothing to worry, guys. I think basic stuff which is needed for interview preparation, we have tried to help you out with the same, right? I hope the session was helpful to you guys. अगर session helpful था तो लिख दीजिए फटाफट chat box में helpful करके, यार हमें भी अच्छा लगेगा, right? You can write helpful in a chat box if the session was helpful to you guys, all of you guys. ठीक है, राइट? और जो यहाँ पे कनेक्टेड है यार, एक ग्रुप फोटो तो बनता ही है यार. आप अगर बैंक में चले जाओगे, मैं आऊंगा आपके पास, लोन ले ले, मेरा लोन पास कर देना प्लीज, तो एक ग्रुप फोटो ले लेते हैं यार. दैट इज गोना बी हेल्पिंग मी आउट टू पास माय लोन फटाफट, राइट? एसएप. ठीक है. सो जो यूट्यूब से कनेक्टेड है वो पूछ रहे हैं कि हम कैसे अपना वीडियो ऑन करें. आप लाइक प्रेस करके हमारा मोटिवेशन हमारे फोटो में आ जाइए. दैट इज व्हाट आई कैन से, राइट? So great. I think people are saying very helpful. Thanks, yaar, Akansha, for this wonderful session, है ना? So I'll request everyone to फटाफट आप पहले videos on कर लीजिए. We'll have a group photo. On a count of one सबको चपाती बोलना है. This is our patent dialogue. ठीक है. जिन्हें नहीं पता, जो पहली बार connect हो रहे हैं, on a count of one you need to say चपाती at aloud. I'll just request everyone to unmute themselves. फटाफट अपने आप को unmute कर लो. फटाफट सभी unmute कर लो. ठीक है. 3, 2, 1. Chapati. Great. So great, guys. I think thanks once again, Kansha, for joining in for today's session. I think it was really helpful for the students out. Nothing to worry, guys. It's more about a confidence. It's more about how you speak. It's more about how you communicate. Okay. Some basic stuff which Kansha has told, right? उसको आप prepare कीजिए. जिन्होंने मिस आउट किया है, यूट्यूब पे जाइए, रिवाइंड कीजिए, सुनिए क्वेश्चंस को, फाइंड आउट द आंसर्स, एंड जस्ट बी कॉन्फिडेंट इन द इंटरव्यू. एनी
relax and give the interview.
Yes.
Smile and give the interview.
Right. And इंटरव्यू में सिलेक्ट होने के बाद हमारी पार्टी बची हुई है, ये ना भूलिए.
Yes.
Right. Akansha, any last minute tips or anything you want to add on?
Yeah, someone was asking के इसका आंसर क्या दे, why do you want to join bank? So this you should ask for yourself. You should ask to yourself कि मुझे क्यों बैंक ज्वाइन करना है. एंड कुछ बच्चे ये भी पूछते हैं कि हम कौन सा डोमेन में जाएं, हमको समझ नहीं आ रहा है, तो थोड़ा टाइम स्पेंड करो अपने साथ में. ओके, व्हाट आर योर स्ट्रेंथ्स, व्हाट आर योर पैशंस, तुम्हें आर्टिकलशिप में क्या करने में सबसे ज्यादा मजा आता था, विच सब्जेक्ट्स डिड यू लाइक, सो यू विल फाइंड द आंसर्स देयर. ओके, कोई और तुम्हें नहीं बताएगा कि तुम्हें क्या करना चाहिए. And what is good for you, you are the better person to judge कि तुम्हारे लिए क्या अच्छा है. We can only help you, but you have to decide what you want to do.
Right. समुद्र मंथन तो तुम्ही को करना पड़ेगा. हमसे बता सकते हैं कि ध्यान करना चाहिए आपको. That is something what I can say. ठीक है. So great, guys. Thanks everyone for connecting in. है ना, संडे को भी आप लोग connect हुए. That showcase the dedication you have to get into some good companies out. ठीक है. तो आपके लिए भी एक बार राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज हमारे साइड से, है ना, राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फ्रॉम माय साइड.
एंड ऑल द बेस्ट एवरीवन. गुड लक फॉर योर कैंपस प्लेसमेंट्स. मे यू लैंड अप इन योर ड्रीम रोल्स एंड ड्रीम कंपनीज.
यस. चलो, ग्रेट गाइस. थैंक्स एवरीवन. यूट्यूब से भी थैंक यू एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. आई होप यू लाइक द सेशन. थैंक्स एवरीवन फॉर ज्वाइनिंग इन. बाय बाय गाइस. थैंक्स Akansha once again.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Bye.